I forgot to mention one more detail of how the extreme forms of stress affected me, which was concentration. Okay, so when you have lost a lot of weight, your focus and your concentration suffers. So it's hard to in some of my, well, most of my videos, you will see that I struggle to talk, like to form sentences, guys. And that's because I'm struggling to form my sentences so that they make sense, right? So I will take a long time to describe things. I will take a long time to put what I want to say together in order for me to express what I want to say. Okay, so that, yeah, that's how the a lot of like the weight loss that I have, that I have right at the weight loss that I have experienced has affected my concentration. Okay, so it's difficult for me to express myself for things that I want to say, and how I want to say them, and also it's just hard, guys, when you want to talk about something and you want to summarize it really, you want to summarize it, but because your concentration is poor, so it takes a long time for you to find the words to describe what you want to say in a short amount of time, right? It's hard for you to describe something in a short manner, in a short way, and also in a fast way, and also in a way where you don't can sometimes you don't, sometimes I confuse people, so it's hard also for me to describe things in a way where I will at times not confuse people, or yeah, anyway, just like how I'm talking now, right? I'm struggling to find the words that I want to say. I know what I want to say, but it's hard. It's hard. I don't have enough fat cells in my brain, so that they will help me to express myself in a way that doesn't, take long for me to say what I want to say. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so I'm wondering if some of you guys who have had a lot of weight loss have experienced the same thing. But for me, that's how one of the things that um, the weight loss, because of all the stress is not what's caused me to have trouble concentrating. It's the loss of weight. It's the loss of weight. I've lost a lot of weight, so that has um, it has affected my concentration and my focus also. Okay, guys, I guess that's all I wanted to come back and say, and I hope I have not confused you, even with everything that I just said. So, to summarize what I said, my concentration has suffered. That's why I have a hard time talking at times. And even though I have a difficult time expressing myself, the Lord Jesus still told me to start making videos. And yeah, he just told me seven no when how long ago was it now? I think almost 4 years ago. He told me to start making videos. He told me to record a message to the church and that I was to post it online once a week. And I was scared out of my mind because at the time I was super super shy to be, showing myself, my face online to strangers. But like I explained in my last video, that I can't stand not forcing myself to go through something that I'm afraid just because I'm afraid of it. I always throw myself at something that I'm afraid of. No matter how scary the situation, I always throw myself at the scary thing. I don't care how afraid I am. I cannot stand. I cannot stand just not doing anything about what I know I need to do in order to benefit myself or somebody else, or a group of people or whatever. I can't stand it. That's just how I am. I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? When you really hate something, that's how much I hate it. So whenever I know that I'm faced with something that is scaring me, no matter how afraid I am, no matter how scared, no matter how terrified I am, no matter how afraid, guys, I will not allow the fear to paralyze me. I will throw myself. And when I say throw myself, I'm literal. I don't mean like throw myself on the floor. No, I'm talking about I will just go ahead and do it. I won't think about it. I'll just go and just throw myself at that assignment, or throw myself at that thing that I need to do, that I need to get to, even through, no matter how scared I am, I will go through it. Because I don't have time to waste with any fear that I'm experiencing. I don't like wasting time not doing anything about what I need to do just because I'm afraid. To me, I can't stand wasting time because of fear. I can't stand it, because you have no idea how much I hate it. I loathe it. Loathe, you spell L for love, O for open, A for apple, T for Tom, H for house. I think that's how you spell loathe. You don't, there is no E at the end of loathe, right? Loath, I think. So yeah, I loathe not doing anything about what I need to do. So that's why I throw myself at whatever I need to do. I don't care how afraid I am. I just throw myself at it. And that's the only way that we can overcome whatever we are facing that is scaring us. By just don't waste any time about being afraid. Don't start walking around in circles. Oh, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. What am I going to do? Don't do things like that. Don't waste time figuring out, how you're going to do this thing because you're so afraid. No, just don't figure it out. You either do or you don't. And there are only two choices. You either do or you don't. You just do. Go for it. The best way to deal with fear is just to deal with it immediately and just throw yourself at it. Throw yourself at it, and you'll get past it. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. You become accustomed to just throwing yourself at whatever you're afraid of. And then you'll start to say, I can't believe it was this easy. I was that afraid. And for what? That's what you will begin to notice about yourself. You'll begin to notice, wow, I can't believe I was afraid. And although it was a very intense situation, I couldn't believe how easy it was for me to get over it. I just threw myself out there and I did it. And the more you throw yourself at every scary thing that you face in life, okay, the more you throw yourself at things that you face in life, the easier it becomes, the stronger you become to deal with scary things that come at you. And that's how I live my life. And it's very easy for me to deal with difficult situations because naturally, like I said, I can't stand wasting time with fear. I love to just move past things because I like getting things over and done with very